What really happened? Was it planned? Was there a cover-up attempt? And was it legal? Inquiring minds want to know.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Scott with the Lion's Den. And Chuck, this one's here for you, okay? You wanted to see exactly what was in my cook kit and how it works. So we're gonna go through this here for you real quick, okay? There's just an OR bag that I keep this in. And in this bag, of course, you know, keeping a rag. However, I also keep a couple of Ziploc freezer bags in here. And I'll go over what those are for here later on in the video, okay? Now the bag itself really is just for, you actually don't need it with the container itself, but the purpose of this is, you know, I like to do multi-purpose things here, and believe it or not, when it comes down to you're unpacking things, you're not using your sporks, you got other stuff while you're trying to cook and all that, it's easy to keep everything organized and together. So first part, of course, stuffing everything back. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. As you know, per the previous video, as I said, this being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you know, I'm rocking all the pinky stuff here and everything, so that part's not new. However, what I do want to go over with you on this is, you know, with such a small cook kit, doing the ultralight side of it, you know, LP's with me today. We're actually at one of the local parks here off of the river, and you know, we're actually doing a bike ride today. So this is not something you need just for going camping or hiking, being out in the back country somewhere where you normally see our videos. We're still in town. We just went out for a ride. We're about halfway through a 14-mile ride that we've already done. You know, we've got about another 7 or 8 to go. We'll be doing almost 25 miles when we're done today. However, the only thing I'm carrying is 2 sporks. That's the only difference from the cook kit itself. Of course, so both of us can eat. And we're going to do it out of this one 450 milliliter Snow Peak. Now I'm going to show you how that works here momentarily. Also, in the kit, you can see I still got the fire plug. I put the Smoke Heater 908's mini heat in here because I did want to show that you can actually carry more than one stove at a time, even in such a small confined area. This is the hiker stove, and as I said before in the previous video, if you guys watched it about carrying this and carrying 2 stoves, here's the deal. Okay, you've got your port here and you've got your line. With this kind of stove, of course, you cannot use the fire plug. You know, you don't want to have a continuous feed on something like this. The nipple's way too high on this. Okay, you'll flood it. It won't work properly. This type of part, this apparatus, works best with these type of stoves where you have your nipple port down at the bottom, so it continuously feeds it. Okay. As I said, it's not always applicable though. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use the hiker stove today, but I'm not going to use the line. I'm going to use the little plug that I made and pop that on here. And as I said before, just in reference, with this stand that you get with the hiker stove, Robbie also sells this by itself. The deal is it sits just like that. Your pot sits right on top. If you were to be cooking with this and you want to change it up, maybe you want to go to a simmering type style and you're going to do some baking or something, you know, say you're using a larger pot. The great thing about this is this can pop right out. You can take the mini heat and it fits right into the same place, just like so. And you never even have to take your cook pot off of the stand. Works very nice and great, works perfect together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this set up so that we can do some cooking, because, you know, we're doing the top ramen. And I'm going to show you how you can make it for 2 people using this one small kit. So we'll be right back. So, alright Chuck, here's where we are. Got this filled with 1 cup. Okay. got my bottle, and here's the thing that most people don't think about when they're doing this. They always think, oh, I gotta take a measuring cup and all that kind of stuff. Well, once you kind of get to know what it is that you're using fuel-wise, not that big of a deal. However, rather than trying to pour out of it and end up with it all over the place, you know, if you don't use the hose itself, just using the nipple cap works perfect as a spout. So then all you gotta do is, as you can see, I'm just gonna take the hiker stove, squeeze right into it. It's now saturated with plenty of fuel inside of it. You can see there. Okay. Put it right back in its base. Light it up, seal it up. Good to go. And while I was doing that, you know, you can prepare the rest of your stuff here. And here's the trick. Here's how we're going to take that 1 cup and turn it into 2. Okay. What I did was, you know, it takes 2 cups to do the top ramen meal deal. And this is why we carry those bags. One, I've got a little less than half a cup in here with half the noodles here in this container already. Okay. One, it gives it a chance to soak and help rehydrate. 2, I also carry this with me everywhere I go. Okay, that's where the baggie comes into play. Once again, I've got half it in here with just slightly less than half a cup in here for it to rehydrate. Then when you're done, you just take your 1 cup of boiling water, put half of it in here and half of it in the other container, and voila, there you go. You get to have 2 meals out of 1 cup of boiling water. Pretty simple and easy. So once this is more towards the finish end, we'll get back to it and we'll show you the rest of it, okay? Almost to a boil. And actually this right here, because I didn't fill it all the way up as far as the fuel goes, this is about where I want it. You know, I mean, because it's all clean water, we don't need to boil it. Just making it, you know, it's actually boiling, it's just not a rolling boil. So I'm going to divvy this here up and show you what we got. Okay, Chuck, so here we go. Nice and hot. You can probably see the steam coming off of this. What you do is, and this is how you cheat, okay? Because since it's titanium, the moment you move the handles away, they start to cool down. But since I've already got this here fairly measured, all I got to do is just pour some into this here till it's just under that 1 cup line. You see it's actually right at the cup line. Okay, take the other one and pour this right in, and you want to be careful because of course everything's really hot, you know. And here's what happens. All you do is with this, seal this right here up, put the lid right on it just like so. 3 to 5 minutes, boom, you're gonna have a hot meal. The other one, of course, you know, being plastic, pretty much same thing, you just do that there. And then the great thing is, you know, and this stuff works actually really well. Not much of an issue when it comes to heat. So, you know, I mean, of course not direct flame, but that itself works really great. And I usually just kind of take this and wrap it around and set it just to make sure that it's conductive and keeps some of the heat there. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You know, as I said, you know, at the hiker stove, it's really great. It's easy to use. As you guys can see, still the same here. I used no port. There was no refill on it. Even this being fairly warm, you can see I'm picking it right up like this, and it works really nice. And that, my friend, is how you take 1 cup cooking and turn it into 2 cups of meals. So thanks for joining and following along here and watching what we got going on here. I hope you enjoyed, Chuck. If you need any other answers, you know, let me know. You know, you need to know anything else that I'm doing or anything, you know, let me know. I'll do another vid for you. But that's pretty much it. And other than that, man, all I can say is, man, I gotta let you go because we need to enjoy this food and we need to enjoy our ride. So hope you're all having a great weekend, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Okay, if you guys are still watching this, and of course, you know, hey, got the little back part here. I just wanted to do this for you, Chuck, because I'm sure you're probably looking at it going, hey, what the heck is that? So this way you can see how this works, since it's been a few minutes. Okay, it's already set, it's already done. The way this sits here, you can see you can see there, it's, you know, it's actually got a thin base, but it is rectangular. Okay, so it will stand on its own. And all you do is you just kind of plump it out a little bit. You open up your bag, take this here. These ones a little harder because it's got the little lock on it. So, I mean, you know, the regular Ziploc bags work a little better. However, all you gotta do is just roll this over here, just like so. And that's the great thing. Take that, go just like so, and boom. There you go. You have an instant bowl. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm taking the camera from LP, and as you can see, there it is. Take a bite and tell me what you think.
Delicious.
So there you have it, Chuck. Very nice and easy, and just so you can see, this being the cover, that's how flat it gets. Very simple, very easy, very lightweight, easy to carry, and you can take this stuff with you anytime you go outdoors. Doesn't have to be a hike, doesn't have to be a camping trip, you don't have to be out in the wilderness. As you can see, that tree line there, there's the bike trail. We're actually here at a park right now. And just on the other side of that tree line there is the American River. So, and for reference, there you go, look, you can see people on bikes riding by. Alrighty, so once again, hope you all had a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one.